tiap bulan ya. Woi, ya, sekali ya,
Ini buat kamu, biar kamu semangat.
Mari tumbuh bersama Danamon. Saatnya pegang kendali.
Ayah,
Si Ade udah tidur belum?
Nih adeknya.
halo ayah.
Ade, nanti kalau ayah pulang
Kita main ya.
Di saat kami melepas jangkar, mengucapkan salam pada Ibu Pertiwi untuk mengarungi luasnya samudra.
1 hour notice 1200. Oke, Cap.
Kami yakin tiap mil yang kami tempuh takkan percuma. Kami, Pertamina International Shipping, melangkah hingga detik ini untuk tepati janji mengantar jutaan kiloliter energi, menyalakan aktivitas, dan menjangkau hingga pelosok negeri. Memutar roda perekonomian demi mendukung pertumbuhan. Kami berdedikasi menjaga ketahanan energi bangsa sebagai barisan terdepan penyedia solusi kelautan terintegrasi yang terangkai melalui barisan armada shipping andal yang siap berlayar menuju pelabuhan dunia. Kelengkapan Marine Services sebagai penunjang kegiatan angkutan laut, sarana pelabuhan, juga layanan pendukung. Serta fungsi logistik untuk mendukung transportasi dan penyimpanan dan berbagai layanan lainnya. Kami persiapkan diri demi menghadapi tantangan dunia. Tak gentar sedikit pun saat hadapi badai. Hingga kini tiba saatnya kami membawa Indonesia mengarungi laut dunia untuk menjadi Asia's leading shipping and marine logistics company. Berekspansi sebagai perusahaan maritim yang komprehensif dan bertaraf internasional. Menjalin kemitraan global, membangun bisnis kelautan antar bangsa, dan terus memperdalam pemahaman kami akan kebutuhan energi di masa depan. Kami berkomitmen menjadi yang terbaik, bertumbuh selaras dengan keberlanjutan bumi dan kesejahteraan masyarakat, bersama memajukan Indonesia. Dan layaknya energi, keinginan ini takkan pernah pudar. Karena energi adalah semangat kita semua mengalir untuk Indonesia menuju dunia. Kami akan terus berlayar karena kami, Pertamina International Shipping, energizing the ocean.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Shalom, Om Swastiastu, Namo Buddhaya, kebajikan, dan salam sejahtera bagi kita semua. Selamat siang, bagaimana kabar Bapak, Ibu, dan teman-teman sekalian? Saya harap semua dalam keadaan sehat selalu. Izinkan saya memperkenalkan diri, saya Sebana selaku moderator yang akan memandu acara UI Career Internship, Scholarship, and Entrepreneurship atau UI CISE Expo Maret 2024. Elevate your career beyond limits. Izinkan saya untuk memberikan sedikit penjelasan kepada teman-teman di sini bahwa rangkaian acara hari ini terdiri dari UI CISE Company Talk Tomato Japan Company Information Session, yang dimana di dalamnya akan ada penjelasan mengenai serba-serbi prospek karir di Tomato Japan Company. Sebelum itu, saya akan jelaskan mengenai UI CISE. UI CISE adalah kegiatan Expo tahunan yang diselenggarakan oleh Pusat Pengembangan Karir Lulusan Universitas Indonesia atau CDC UI, yang dinaungi oleh Direktorat Pengembangan Karir Lulusan dan Hubungan Alumni Universitas Indonesia atau DPKHA UI, bekerja sama dengan Center for Independent Learning atau SIL UI, serta Career Lab sebagai platform teknologi informasi lowongan kerja. UI CISE Expo Maret 2024 berlangsung dari tanggal 19 Februari hingga 15 Maret 2024 dan diikuti oleh berbagai perusahaan ternama. Selain itu, pada tanggal 8 hingga 9 Maret, UI CISE Expo Maret 2024 akan diadakan acaranya secara offline di Balairung UI. Kegiatannya ada apa aja sih? Banyak dan beragam banget tentunya, yakni UI CISE Training, Company Talk, Scholarship Talk, dan Entrepreneurship Talk. Hal ini bertujuan agar teman-teman dapat lebih mengenal perusahaan dan lebih jauh dalam mempersiapkan karir dari sekarang. Ayo daftar segera di uicise.careerlab.co. Selain itu, UI CISE Expo Maret 2024 berkolaborasi dengan Career Lab. Career Lab sendiri merupakan platform end-to-end career solutions yang memberikan dukungan kepada mahasiswa, fresh graduates, dan profesional muda untuk persiapan karir serta lowongan kerja yang dikurasi untuk entry level. Career Lab juga mendukung puluhan kampus di Indonesia dengan career management platform untuk pusat karir dan mahasiswa. Untuk info lebih lanjut mengenai Career Lab, teman-teman silakan akses langsung careerlab.co ya. Kami juga ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada sponsor UI CISE Expo Maret 2024. Terima kasih kepada Bank Danamon, PT Pertamina International Shipping, PT Paragon Technology and Innovation, dan PT Fast Retailing Indonesia Uniqlo. Tak lupa juga terima kasih kepada official media partner kami, matamata.com, hops.id, Radio Solo Pos, Koran Solo Pos, Kawan GNFI, Suara.com, Event Alerts, UNJ Entrepreneur Club, Kawal Event, Big Alpha, Magang Info _ Disna Kerja, Info Locker Jobs, Do Teams, Women's Obsession, dan Men's Obsession. Sebelum kita melanjutkan ke sesi utama, tak lupa saya informasikan kepada teman-teman yang hadir siang hari ini untuk mengkonfirmasi kehadirannya melalui QR Code yang ditampilkan pada slide yang ada pada layar, atau mengklik tautan yang dikirim oleh tim panitia pada kolom chat. Selain itu, di akhir acara akan dibagikan link feedback form yang dapat teman-teman isi sebagai syarat mendapatkan sertifikat. Saya ulangi sekali lagi, untuk mendapatkan sertifikat, teman-teman dapat mengisi link feedback form, dan jangan lupa untuk mendaftar serta mengikuti event-event UI CISE lainnya melalui uicise.careerlab.co/event. Alright, I'll be speaking in English for this part of the event. It appears that everyone here is very excited to meet our special guest of the day. On today's main event, UI CISE Company Talk Tomato Japan Company Information, you will have the opportunity to hear from Mr. O, an assistant general manager from Tomato Japan Company. Without further ado, let's greet our guest speaker, shall we? Hello, Mr. O, how are you?
Hello. Hello, I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing very well, Mr. O. Are you ready for your presentation, sir?
Yes, kind of, yes. Yeah, I'm ready.
All right, then, without further ado, you have the floor, Mr. O.
Oh, sorry. Once again, please.
Oh, you have the floor, Mr. O. You can start your presentation.
Oh, all right. Okay, let me share the screen first. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can see the presentation.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Let me start presentation for today. Oh, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Seung-hwan Oh from Tomato in Japan. Thank you for participating today. Well, this is actually second time that I have presentation on this webinar, so I think it should be a little bit more comfortable than last time. But anyway, I'll get this done today. All right. Please let me introduce myself shortly. Okay, I'm Korean. I came to Japan after graduating university in Korea and have been working for this company for around 12 years. So now working as an assistant general manager, which is in Japanese position called Jicho. Well, I'm very happy to have a chance to have you all here today. Uh, Before I start the presentation, let me show you our short introduction movie first, which may be helping you understand about us briefly. Um,
トマト。それは世界中で同じ名前で呼ばれ、世界中で愛されている野菜。そんなトマトのような存在になりたいとの思いを込め、1998年にソフトウェア開発専門会社として創立されました。主な事業としては、日本国内外の IT 関連のシステムを構築。現在、ウェブシステム開発を主軸に、スマートアプリ開発、AI 関連開発に取り組んでおり、これらの技術を背景に、数多くの企業の課題をシステムにより解決してきました。また、次世代を見据えた取り組みとして、AI 関連技術へさらなる注力をしていくとともに、フィンテックやクラウドサービスの分野など、新しく面白い技術へ精力的にチャレンジしていきます。自分の技術を活用したい、磨きたいというエンジニアにとっては最適な環境と言えます。加えて本社は日本の文化とビジネスが集う街、東京渋谷に構えられ、最先端のトレンドや情報を身近に感じながら、創意的に仕事に取り組むことができます。またトマトの文化は人を尊重し合うこと。日本に拠点を置きつつも、様々な国籍の人材が在籍しているグローバルな職場であり、従業員それぞれの考え方や習慣も確一的ではありませんが、それゆえに、丁寧で思いやりのあるコミュニケーションで互いを尊重するという意識が、社内全体に根付いています。また、イベントや懇親会で社員同士の親睦を深め、居心地の良い職場になるよう努めています。さらに、トマトでは教育体制が充実。社内研修のほか、教育専門会社と連携した勉強会などを実施し、幅広い分野で社員のレベルの向上を後押ししています。そしてトマトでは、これからの成長を共に支えてくれる仲間を求めています。システム開発の経験や技術があり、新しい分野への知識と関心がある。何事にも前向きで、仲間を尊重し、良い人間関係を築くことができる。このような強みを持つ皆さんと一緒に、トマトの実をさらに大きく育てていきたいと願っています。意欲のある皆さんのご応募をお待ちしています。
All right. Thank you for watching video. And at first, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, there is narration is in Japanese, so you had to read the subtitle on the bottom side. I'm sorry for forgetting that to mention it. Okay. Then let's. Okay, that was briefly about us. I guess now you gotta know what the company Tomato is. But please let me move to presentation with some more detail. Okay, again, our company name is Tomato. We are a software development company established in 1998. Our main business is development and integration of IT systems in Japan and abroad. We have around 200 employees, and our sale is around 14 million Japanese yen, based on information in 2023. And as you saw in introduction movie, we are located at Shibuya in Tokyo. let me show you how our business consists of right now. This information is actually based in April 2023. Uh, as you see here, web system development mostly makes up 80% of our business currently, and smartphone app development is around 15, and AI-related development is 5%. It is because we have been doing web system development for a long time, since web development has been popular more than 10 years. So we have plenty of know-how and experience. But as trend is changing, we are also flexibly adapting to new technologies. So this graph will keep changing. So let's see what kind of project we have actually been working on. There are actually more than 1,000 small and huge projects. Among them, these are some of major projects we picked up. As I mentioned previous page, we have been working mostly for web system development, which is on left side. Well, I'm not so sure if you recognize or ever heard the company names such as NTT, Mitsubishi UFJ Bank, and ANA, actually, which are major company in Japan. But anyway, these projects we have worked in here are very large scale. And also for smartphone and AI, which is on right side, although number of projects are not yet that many, you can see the familiar company name too here, like Bandai, Uniqlo, Hitachi, that we do business with. So as a result, what I want to tell you is we have been in good relationship with those major clients through the business because we have been trusted and our business performance was quite good. So here, this is the list of our major client. You could recognize some of major company, Canon or I'm not so sure, but Hitachi, yeah, maybe so. Okay, this is our picture of our office. As you saw our introduction movie, our office is located in Shibuya. Shibuya is very popular places for tourism. Also, this place is recently part of Japan as a business hub. It is actually not that big office, but we have room for meeting and seminar separately, and we are working in open environment. You can use efficiently for your purpose. And if I mention kind of TMI, we have place for smoking right next to the office. So if there is anyone smoking, that you don't have to worry. Now let me talk about our vision shortly. We are currently working on expanding our business, providing service with new technology based on fintech and cloud service. Also, planning on development system through the generative AI for B2B business. We will definitely focus on this technology in 3 years rather than web system. So our forecast is that we will grow 10% of project with new generation technologies in 5 years. All right, let's move to talk about education system in Tomato. Here, let me talk about how your career would be built after entering the Tomato. It could be different depending on the person, but we usually plan these 4 steps in terms of careers from freshman to senior engineer level. Let me go through those steps here briefly. First, for the freshman, we provide training for new employees, such as basic business manners, including how to report, communicate, consult, which is very basic but most important things while working in Japan. After around 3 years or 2 or 3 years, we start to consider that you are intermediate level programmer. So we start to support to enhance technical skills by providing web-based seminar about programming language or system development and making opportunity to be a member of a team with individual task. For the third step, when it comes to senior programmer, that is usually around after joining 4 or 5 years. We start to consider that you should step up to the next level, which is managing other members' tasks too. So we start to support the tasks to take a role as a system engineer or a sub leader. And if it seems possible to you, there is chance to make a team so that you could be responsible for your own team as preparation for team leading. And finally, after 6 or 7 years, now you are capable to role senior engineer or team leader. You'll be leading a team and taking a responsibility in communicating with your clients directly. Well, I think this time is like for you to have many chance to build your career actually up, and accordingly, your salary will get big raise. So this is how training session actually look like. Basically, there are in-house training in office. Like you see here, Japanese business manner training and technical training and security training will be held right after joining us. And additionally, external training sessions are also available at Education Institute, collaborated with Tomato. It is providing more sessions, group studies, so you will learn more skills by taking external education sessions. Right, let's move to recruitment information. Of course, we are seeking people who have technical skills, but human skill is also very important talent we consider. Because we are working together as a team. Let me tell you, there is no any single project with one man in real business world. So here is talent that we want. The first, for technical skills, a person who has or potentially has ability for web development, a person who has technical experience with smartphone application, a person with interest and knowledge in the field of AI or cloud service. And for human skills, we want person who can form a good relationship with others, also who has enthusiasm for new work by cooperating with people around, and also willing to share the joy of life in work and your life. Then next, let's move to recruitment information. I guess this may be most important concern to all of you here. So please let me go through quickly. Right, for occupation, basically we are looking for software engineer who has technical skill for software development. Your salary will start with 230,000 Japanese yen per month, and bonus, which we all love maybe. Anyway, up to 150 50% of monthly salary will be paid twice a year in July and December. This approximately worth 3.8 million Japanese yen per year. And overtime allowance and transportation cost will be paid separately, and your contract will be renewed once a year. So your estimated salary will be approximately 4.7 million Japanese yen around after 3 years joining us. But I have to tell you, there is one condition regarding your salary. If your Japanese language level is below the JLPT level 3, basic salary will be 215,000 yen per month, fixed. It's because basic communication skill is necessary while working here in Japan. But since this is not the condition for joining, it is fine if you get a JLPT level 3 by the time you enter to Japan, even if you are not at this moment. Okay, so you don't have to worry. And okay, also for insurance, health, welfare, pension, employment, industrial accident, these four type of insurance will be provided. And your working hour basically from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. is working hour, and including 1 hour breaking time. And it's possible that there is a overtime work due to some business reason, like a project situation. But basically, Saturday, Sunday, and national holidays in Japan are considered as holidays. And leaving for family event like a wedding or funeral will be available. Also, paid leave will be available separately. Well, I think these are a bit complicated information. So if you have any further questions, just please contact us later. And about welfare policy, if I go to a little bit more in detail, and health check is conducted once a year at medical corporation that our company is associated with. Also, stress check is conducted once a year to check mental health, and we also associated with a health doctor for that. There will be insurance provided too, such as long-term leave insurance in case you cannot work because accident happened while you are working. When you have to leave for a long time to take care of baby just born, maternity or parental leave allowance is provided as an employment insurance. So lastly, we have a membership service that provides this discount for lifestyle service in Japan. Actually, I used to use this coupon for my delivering pizza. And next, I think it's a time's coming. Okay, I have to go faster. Okay, next is how how we support your residents. I guess mostly may have concern about this support for settlement after coming to Japan first. So most important thing is the visa for working in Japan. But since we have recruited many employees for longer than 20 years, Tomato has been ranked in high position of the visa examination. So period for acquiring visa is normally very short. So you don't have to wait for a long time to acquire the visa compared to usual. I think that last time there was question that if you have to go to the agency to take a visa, but you don't have to, actually. We will send you the requirement document and help you do that. And when you're hired, Tomato will pay the flight ticket to come to Japan. Okay, and this is the picture of dormitory. We have currently 6 places, but it could be different depending on how many people would join this time. So, and residence period from 5 to 24 months, depending on situation. But it's totally up to you. If you want to stay longer, you can consult and you can talk with us. Okay, our recruitment flow is very simple and quick. Today we have a presentation here, and if any one of you send the application, we will review the documents and come back to you with the date of interview if your document screening passed. Then we are going to have an interview via web meeting, and we will send you email with your result in around 2 or 3 weeks. And that's it. Very simple. Okay, this is a picture of the in-house development work. Okay, just let me go through this quickly. And also, we actively organize a company-wide event, a social gatherings, to encourage camaraderie among employees and provide an opportunity for interaction networking. As you see here, these pictures from spring to summer and autumn and winter year-end party. There have been small and big events held regularly, and also all free to participate, whole cost paid by company. Okay, so finally, Tomato is seeking people who are experienced and skilled in system development and who have interested in exploring new subject. Actually, we are not yet a big company like a major, but it means we can stay close to each other and there is much more potential to grow. So we strongly believe that by sharing our vision and pleasure to work together, Tomato will flourish in the future. So please feel free to contact to our recruitment department via this email whenever you need further information, and we are waiting for your applications. Thank you.
Thank you so much for your presentation, Mr. O. I'm sure everyone here has learned a lot from it. But allow me to summarize a bit maybe from what you have explained. So we learned a lot regarding business sectors that Tomato Japan Company has been working on and some of their biggest clients that they've been working with, which, if I'm not mistaken, it was also regarding their web system developments. And some of their major clients, I'm sure a lot of us have already been acquainted to in this country as well. It was also mentioned regarding the 4-step career processes for employees and for participants there that are interested here. It was also mentioned regarding skills that would be needed and the recruitment information, which I do hope for those interested, you guys took note of that. One can be highlighted is regarding their overseas resident support. And personally, I can't help but to be very interested with the festivities and social events that you guys have, which I find to be very interesting. So once again, thank you so much for your presentation. To all participants, if you would like to ask a question to Mr. O, please write them on the Q&A box. Don't forget to write it on the Q&A box and not the chat box. So for those of you who have written it on the chat box, please move them to the Q&A box.
Oh, okay. Sorry for interrupt.
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
Just to let you know that today we also have President Bae and and Al Jundi, who already joined our company from University of Indonesia, same as you guys. So, yeah, so for your question, also they will answer for your question too, if they can. So,
Ya, perkenalkan kami dari eh, HQ. Perkenalkan di sebelah kiri saya ada Presiden Bayhante. Morning. Good afternoon. Dan saya sendiri Muhammad Aljundi, lulusan UI tahun lalu. Saya daftar lewat UI CISE juga. Terusnya di interview November dan Februari udah masuk. Nanti kalau misalnya yang daftar di UI CISE kali ini, kira-kira bakal di interview bulan April dan bisa masuk antara September sampai November. Kira seperti itu. Untuk pertanyaan mungkin akan dipilih oleh Mr. Ro. Mr. Ro, please choose the question to answer.
Maybe before we go to the question and answers, I still have a few informations I need to relate to the participants. I apologize for that. Bagi para peserta yang ingin bertanya, silahkan mengirimkan pertanyaannya ke Q&A box ya. Jangan sampai salah ke Zoom chat box. Karena kalian akan mendapatkan kesempatan untuk mendapatkan giveaway dari salah satu sponsor acara kami, PT Paragon Technology and Innovation, untuk satu penanya terbaik. Jadi yang beruntung bisa mengirimkan nama, alamat, email, dan nomor telepon kepada panelis yang ada di ruangan Zoom webinar. While waiting for participants to fill in the Q&A box, allow me to point out some really interesting information regarding our upcoming events. Bagi teman-teman yang ingin tahu lebih lanjut lagi mengenai peluang dan informasi terbaru mengenai Tomato Japan Company, bisa langsung kunjungi link yang ada di layar, atau bisa juga scan QR code-nya. Teman-teman juga dapat lihat di layar bahwa masih ada upcoming event UI CISE lainnya yang tidak kalah bermanfaat. Bagi yang tertarik, silahkan daftar di uicise.careerlab.co/event. Selain beberapa event tersebut, masih banyak kegiatan menarik lainnya yang bisa diikuti di UI CISE Expo Maret 2024, di mana terdapat ratusan lowongan pekerjaan dan dapat mengenal lebih banyak lagi mengenai perusahaan dan scholarship, serta tentunya banyak pelatihan dan webinar gratis yang dibuka untuk umum, yang teman-teman bisa akses di uicise.careerlab.co. Alright, I think that was enough time for participants to fill in the Q&A box. Allow me to read the questions and then you can immediately answer them, Mr. O. Alright, so first we have a question from Nurhatina. Hello, Mr. O, good afternoon. Thank you for your presentation. I want to ask you a question. What are the requirements to apply for Tomato Company? Thank you.
Okay. If you ask it about the requirement that like a skill or technical skills, and actually for programming language, we prefer basically Java and also TypeScript or JavaScript for web development first, and then also it is good if you have any experience to participate in real project. So if you can understand about the project process like agile or waterfall process, and also there are the little bit, how can I say, yeah, for web development it is necessary to understand the framework for front end, like Angular framework and React. And also for back end, there is not really necessary for back end actually, but since we are developing some full stack architecture, so if you have some, how can I say, basic understand about the how back end work or front end work, and how to communicate, how to associate with together, and then it's fine. Yeah, I think that's the basic requirement for you. Does this sound the answer for you?
All right, thank you for your answer, Mr. O. Next question would be from Malfian. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Malfian, an alumni from Information Systems Indo Global Mandiri University. Thank you for your presentation. I have several questions. In your opinion, what skills are needed to become an IT? Number two, how do you handle conflict in a team? And number three, how would you face an underperforming team member or not reaching target? Thank you.
Okay, first for the first question, become an IT. Become an IT. IT means the IT someone does who has IT skill. Sorry, so let me clear the question a little bit. If you meant that the skill are needed to become an IT, then I just it is the same answer as I just answered the previous question for the previous question. And for next question, how do I handle conflict in the team? Oh, this is a very complicated question. This is not a simple answer because it's actually really different depending on situation. But usually, we have how can I say? If there are conflict in the internal conflict in our team, then I used to have a how can I say? I used to have some meeting or facilitate or have the people who actually have it involved. So we have the chance to talk about it, and then also I used to give this tasks to understand what this conflict actually happened and why this conflict was happened. So this kind of process and among them process, they could understand each other. And then I also had a chance to give some advice or guide to solve that conflict. Is that okay? I'm sorry. I didn't expect this kind of question. Actually, I expected some question about our company. So, but okay, is that clear to you? And also for number three, how do I do it? Facing an underperforming team or not reaching a target? Not reaching a target. Because may I skip this question? I think this is some, yeah, I need time to think about it because this is not the simple.
It's fine. It's fine. We can move on to the next question if you don't mind. All right. The next question would be from Alifia. Hello, Mr. O. My name is Alifia. I'm an accounting fresh graduate and I want to ask some questions. Number one, can an accounting fresh graduate join this company too? Number two, what kind of job position are open for accounting fresh graduates? And number three, any requirements to join and apply for that position? And number four, if so, where can I apply for it? Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. For the first question, yes, you can join our company. If you graduate university, then yeah, that's okay. It's fine. And what kind of job position? Yeah, we are only now I can say looking for the software engineer. So that's the only one position we could apply. And any requirement for join? Yes, if you have experience or if your major is related with computer science, then it's okay. All requirement is fine. And where can I apply this position for? Where can I apply for this position for? Where I can this position? Where? So sorry, let me may I ask a little bit more about the question for where can I apply this question for? What do you mean by this question?
If I may, maybe they're asking where they can apply for it. Maybe there's a website, or maybe there's an
Oh,
email that they can send an email to.
oh yeah. Then okay. Just as I had the presentation, there is our contact information to recruitment department, so you can apply via this via that how can I say that email to our recruitment department. That's it.
All right, thank you for your answer. Next question would be from Dea Anindita. Can I still apply if I only have a beginner Japanese language level? Thank you.
Beginner. Oh yeah, it's okay. It's as I said in presentation, that condition for Japanese language skill is not mandatory for joining. After join, if you study, then your Japanese level, if your Japanese level skill is up like up to J up to level 3, then it's okay. So you can apply for this job even though you are not good at Japanese at this moment.
All right, thank you for your answer, Mr. O. Next question would be from Sri Winarsi. Thank you for your presentation. I want to ask if there is any minimum or maximum age limit if you want to join the tomato company. Thank you.
Age limit. Age limit. Okay. Oh no, we don't have any age limit. Yeah, simple answer.
All right, thank you for your answer. Next question would be, this is from an anonymous attendee. I'm interested in entering the field of AI. What are the requirements needed, and what technologies are commonly used in the company? Thank you.
Okay. Also, as I mentioned in presentation, we still don't have many project or business with AI at this moment. So we are trying to increase our business percentage from now. So actually, for this time, at this moment, we need someone who has how can I say understanding and or experience about the AI process, and also program languages related to AI, usually Python. But actually, to be honest, okay, in my opinion, actual program language for AI is not really necessary. There's recently we have some big AI related service like ChatGPT or Gemini, or that the major AI service provided. Just, then how to utilize, and also on the cloud service, we are going to use that cloud service to make some new systems. So for the AI, actually, I want somebody who has a understand about the system architecture, or how to work the system, how system works actually. So after that, your program language skill for AI will be actually needed. So that's what I think, in my opinion.
Thank you for your answer, Mr. O. Next would be from another anonymous attendee. Thank you for your presentation. Are all jobs for tomato company have to be on site in Japan, or are there any jobs that are remote and can be done from Indonesia? Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, for this time, there is no remote work from the Indonesia. It's on site only.
All right, thank you for your answer. Next, we have from Ken Shandy. Good afternoon, Mr. O. I have two questions. Number one, do we have to be proficient in all skills, such as web development, app development, AI, or at least one of them? And the second one is during work, the main language we used is English or Japanese or both? Thank you.
Yeah, for the first question, I think that if you are very proficient, at least one of them, yeah, that it will be fine. But all of them, yeah, you are very welcome, of course. And for that question too, actually, yes, main language is Japanese. I think you will use Japanese a little more, but answer is both. Okay, but I think usually there will be Japanese a little bit more than English. In our company, there are also other employees who can speak English even better than me, but also there are not the kind of employee. Also in Japan, I don't think there are many people can speak Japanese. So if you work with other how can I say, other client, or you have to, I think there will be the situation that you have to speak Japanese a little bit more.
All right. Oh, yes,
Mungkin
please.
kami mau nambahin dari, mohon maaf, interupsi. Kami ingin nambahkan dari SQ. Ada beberapa pertanyaan yang nggak kepilih tadi, yang cukup penting menurut kami. Yang pertama adalah visa aplikasi visa dan renewal. Gimana sih prosedurnya? Tadi ada pertanyaan kayak gitu. Nah, prosedurnya itu kalau dari perusahaan kami itu cukup mudah, sangat mudah malah. Saya sendiri udah pengalaman. Jadi kalau misalnya keterima, nanti dari perusahaan bakal dibuatin COE, Certificate of Eligibility. Jadi nanti tinggal daftar aja visanya, nggak ribet pokoknya. Nanti untuk renewal juga prosesnya sama. Pokoknya untuk visa ini pengalaman saya sendiri sama sekali nggak ada masalah. Kalau udah punya paspor, tinggal daftar aja. Terus kedua untuk Japanese skill ya, untuk bahasa ya. Kalau bahasa utamanya bahasa Jepang, nggak pakai bahasa karakter kerja di Jepang. Untuk skill yang dibutuhkan tuh sebenarnya conversation ya, harus bisa conversation. Kalau yang masih beginner atau masih belum terlalu skillnya belum, ada waktu untuk kan diterimanya itu dari diterima sampai masuk itu ada waktu cukup banyak. Jadi kalau misalnya udah tahu keterima, bisa mulai belajar. Nanti walaupun waktu udah datang juga ntar belajar lagi. Nanti bakal ada kelas juga buat belajar. Itu untuk bahasa Jepangnya ya. Nah, sekiranya itu dari kami. Terima kasih. Kembalikan ke Mr. Roh.
All right, thank you for your answer. Next would be a question from Solahuddin Wibawan. Good afternoon, Mr. O. Let me introduce myself. My name is Solahuddin Wibawan. I would like to ask, what are the steps that must be taken to become a software and application developer for a well-known company like Tomato Japan? And what are the problems that often occur when running system programs in Japan? And how do you deal with it? Thank you.
Okay. Oh, this is not okay. A very question about how to be a software development. Well, okay. Yes. There, how can I say? Well, actually, for my case, I was not also my major was software communication. No, communication engineering, So which is not really related to the software development, but I was, yeah, actually there are a lot of seminar or how can I say, web sessions to learn how the development software, and also how the project is actually working. So I think this is at the first you have to study by yourself and search the information about what you are really exactly aiming for. If you wanna some kind of software engineer specialist, then you have to focus on some, focus on some technical things. And if you want to be some little bit more like management or project manager, then you also have to focus on the management and the project process, and then also other communication skill with the other members. So it's actually depending on what you are really what you want to be. So there is no specific on the specific answer, but I think I can advise that kind of answer. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you for your answer, Mr. O. Next, we have a question from Marlon Junifer. How does the tomato company maintain good relationships with stakeholders, including customers, business partners, and entrepreneurs? And does the tomato company provide scholarships? If so, what are the scholarships available from tomato company? And what are the selection process like? Thank you.
Actually, this question is not what I can really answer, because with the business partner and entrepreneur, there are other very veteran employees who's in charge of this kind of section. So I cannot answer a whole of things for this year, but we don't provide any scholarship. Yes, that's the answer for your question. And you mentioned what scholarship available processing. Yeah, no, we don't have any scholarship. Yeah, that's the answer for you.
All right, thank you for your answer, Mr. O. Unfortunately, due to the time constraints, the previous question marks the end of the Q&A session. Thank you to all participants for submitting your questions, and I would like to apologize to those whose questions have not been answered yet. Sebelum beranjak ke rangkaian acara selanjutnya, izinkan saya untuk mengumumkan pemenang giveaway dari salah satu sponsor acara kami, PT Paragon Technology and Innovation. Selamat kepada Ken Shandy, dan bisa mengirimkan nama, alamat, nomor telepon, dan juga email yang dapat dikirimkan ke panelis. Sekali lagi, selamat kepada Ken Shandy, dan bisa mengirimkan nama, alamat, nomor telepon, dan juga email kepada para panelis yang ada di Zoom. Terima kasih. Thank you very much towards Mr. O for the very useful presentation. I'm sure everyone here is very inspired and grateful from today's company talk. Once again, thank you, Mr. O, for your insight. However, before we move forward, do you maybe have any closing statements, maybe from HQ as well?
Okay, yes. Yeah, first, thanks to all the staff for organizing this webinar session. And it's been very exciting experience for me to have this kind of chance to represent our company. Honestly, I'm not kind of person who is good at speaking in front of many people like this. So, but it was quite nice to have you all here this time. So again, thank you so much, and I hope this session will be helpful for all of you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
All right, once again, thank you, Mr. O, and thank you also to the people at Tomato HQ for attending today's webinar. If both Mr. O and the people at Tomato HQ would like to leave the Zoom meeting to continue their day activities, you are welcome to do so. Untuk teman-teman di sini, jangan beranjak dulu ya, karena saya ingin kembali mengingatkan kepada teman-teman untuk mengkonfirmasi kehadirannya melalui QR Code yang ada di layar, dan juga feedback form yang dapat diisi untuk mendapatkan sertifikat. Jangan lupa juga untuk mendaftar dan mengikuti event-event UI CISE lainnya melalui uicise.careerlab.co/event. Karena teman-teman sekalian berkesempatan untuk mendaftar ke lebih dari 100 perusahaan, mengenal lebih dalam berbagai perusahaan, dan tentunya mendapatkan beragam pelatihan dan webinar gratis. Teman-teman juga bisa pantau terus info-info seputar karir, workshop career, dan acara menarik lainnya dengan men-follow LinkedIn dan Instagram UI CISE Expo dan Career Lab. Barangkali buat teman-teman di sini ingin mendapatkan beragam informasi mulai dari lowongan kerja, company talk, hingga resume atau CV workshop, bisa bergabung dengan komunitas UI CISE Maret 2024 melalui link yang tertera di layar ini. Di UI CISE Expo 2024, semua peserta yang ingin melamar kerja dan mengikuti rangkaian acara berkesempatan untuk mengikuti self-assessment gratis dari Kavlant. Siapa sih Kavlant itu? Kavlant adalah penyedia assessment job fit checking untuk membantu keputusan owners dan HRD saat hiring agar lebih baik. Di sisi lain, juga bisa dipakai untuk membantu teman-teman mahasiswa dan fresh graduate dalam menggali potensi diri dan arahan karir mereka. Kemudian tidak lupa juga kami ingin mengucapkan terima kasih kepada sponsor UI CISE Expo Maret 2024. Terima kasih kepada Bank Danamon, PT Pertamina International Shipping, PT Paragon Technology and Innovation, dan PT Fast Retailing Indonesia Uniqlo. Terima kasih juga kepada official media partner kami, matamata.com, Hobbs Media Digital, Radio Solopos, Koran Solopos, Obsession News, beritabaik.id, yoursay.id, Berhak Foundation, voi.id, Jurnaba, pasbana.com, Teens Edu, Encypedia ID, Lalana, Andalas FM, dan PR FM. Saya ucapkan terima kasih kepada teman-teman yang sudah mengikuti webinar siang ini sampai akhir. Semoga ilmunya bermanfaat dan dapat berguna bagi semua teman-teman di sini. Saya Silvana selaku moderator dari webinar siang hari ini, izin pamit undur diri. Mohon maaf atas segala kekurangan. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. UI CISE Expo Maret 2024, Elevate Your Career Beyond Limits. Bye!
Dari sebuah kepercayaan, kami berhasil wujudkan banyak mimpi besar. Namun perjuangan kami tak berhenti sampai di sini. Gagal, jatuh, penuh tantangan. Tapi kami tak pernah hilang semangat. Dengan terus berinovasi untuk hasilkan produk terbaik dengan sepenuh hati. Berkolaborasi, berkreasi tanpa batas, mengembangkan potensi, menjadi cara kami untuk terus berlari. Sejak tahun 2019, kami bertransformasi menjadi Paragon Corp, yang terdiri dari Paragon Technology and Innovation, perusahaan lokal kosmetik terbesar se-Indonesia, serta Parama Global Inspira sebagai perusahaan distribusi. Kami memiliki 41 distribution center, lebih dari 10.000 Paragonian, dan kami akan terus berkembang. R&D Center terbesar se-Indonesia, kami terus berinovasi menghasilkan brand-brand terbaik. Visi kami adalah memberikan kebermanfaatan yang lebih besar berdasarkan 4 pilar demi membantu sesama untuk kemajuan Indonesia. Mari berbagi mimpi yang sama untuk terus bertumbuh, berkolaborasi, mengembangkan potensi bersama Paragon Corp.